All right, so after delivering, I was gonna take the day off today. It's December 7th, 3:41 p.m. Um, I triggered down the the information for the seven females, the black females that escorts from that went to Joseph R. Biden's home in Rehoboth, New York. I have all the information. All right. The first one was on January 22nd, the day after Inauguration Day of 2020, at 2:45 a.m. was the time of death. She was originally from Salem, Oregon, but she came from Detroit, Michigan. Her first initial is T. She lived with friends that were in that escorting mix. She was 24 years old. She's from East Detroit, the friends where they live. They're from Wilmington. She arrived at 6:31 p.m. in Wilmington, Delaware, in a Continental Airlines flight. The person who picked her up, he knows him for 9 years. He's actually from Hunterdon County, New Jersey. He's 76 years old. He picked her up in a license plate, commercial plate, livery plate with the number 9, a Honda Accord champagne color. Alright, Joe Biden's email starts with an A, but I can't figure it out. The next one is on April 16. I think it's Good Friday, but I'm not sure. A flight from Detroit to Wilmington. The flight arrived at 10:35 a.m. on American Airlines. It was a 27-year-old. The family reported missing. She's from North Detroit. And she time of death is 12:37 p.m. in the afternoon, shortly 2 hours before she arrived. Second one, time of death is at 5:41 p.m. She arrived at July 2nd. She arrived at Wilmington Airport on 2000. No murders in 2020. 2021, the time of death is at 5:41 p.m. 2022, July 4th. July 2nd was arrived. July 4th was the death. At 4:26 a.m. was the arrival of the flight on July 22nd of Wilmington Airport. The same pickup with the Accord. They had a threesome, no abuse, no strangle. It was a strangle. They all strangle deaths. The time of death is September 6, 2022 at 9:37 p.m. is the time of death. It was, I believe, Labor Day or the day before Labor Day. 2000 East Detroit. She's from East Detroit. 23-year-old. Yes, they reported her death. They strangled her. She was in Delta Airlines flight. Arrived at 9:31 p.m. They picked her up in D.C. and Delaware. The next death is the same pickup, December 2022 at December 10th. A Continental Airlines flight arrived at 7:16 p.m. at Wilmington, Delaware. A 21-year-old female, originally from New Jersey, Elizabeth, New Jersey, off Newark Avenue. She lives with friends in Detroit, Michigan. He offers them $10,000 each for coming over. The next one we have is December 30th, 2022. Time of death 9:11 p.m. North Detroit. American Airlines flight arriving at 10:46 a.m. in Wilmington, Delaware. Same pickup with the same man, 22-year-old black female living with parents. She usually goes missing, so they didn't report her missing. The same pickup. She is from North Detroit. And then the last one was on October 26, 2023. This happened recently. It was in Chicago. She's from the southwest part of Chicago. 6:18 p.m. was the arrival of the Continental Airlines flight from Chicago to Wilmington. Her initial starts with a T. T. She's 18 years old. She lives with high school kids. The parents know she's missing, and the friends know she's missing. She was strangled in the same pickup. And then the guy that picks them up, they all drive. He has 7 men, different men, for same-sex intercourse arrive at his house. A 29-year-old from Adam, a black male from a random town in Delaware. He came once to his house. A 27-year-old he knows for 10 years. He came over to his house 46 times. A 25-year-old black male, he only came there once. A 23-year-old black male, he only been there once. A 21-year-old black male, only once. A 20-year-old male, once. They all be feminine. They come from random towns. The 29-year-old from Adam, the 27-year-old from Adam, the 25-year-old from Grindr, the 23-year-old from random website, and then the 21-year-old from Adam, and the 20-year-old is from Adam. All right. They get high, no cocaine, no heroin, no crack, crystal methamphetamine is used, IV injective, and they smoke. Both parties do, him and the guys. No rough sex is involved on the women. Makes out with the girls, verbally abuses them, calls them the N-word. He tells them I love you. He has sex with them once only, and they do presidential foreplay. With the guys, no rough sex with the guys. He makes out with the guys, no intention of killing them. Does not say I love you to them, and have sex once with them. For the guy that picks up the random girls, he's been doing killings for 10 years for 7 girls, Caucasian white girls. He's a tractor trailer driver. His company is in Huntington County too. It's in rest stops. I got the information of the girls here. All 7 were reported missing. Upstate New York was the first one in a rest stop. She's from upstate too, a 20-year-old in 2017. Then we have a 23-year-old from Florida, Tallahassee, Caucasian, from Turnpike, the Tallahassee Turnpike. And then we got a 26-year-old Caucasian in the Secaucus, Rutherford Turnpike. She's from Edison, New Jersey, from near Oak Tree Road. We have a 27-year-old from Carteret rest stop before Jackson. She was killed for, and she was found there. 27-year-old at the time in 2017. I'm sorry. And a 29-year-old from Massachusetts in the Turnpike, and a 31-year-old in Montclair. And the McDonald's Montclair, she's from Woodbridge. He dropped off randomly at the Woodbridge Turnpike, And a 29-year-old at a rest stop in Montclair, at the McDonald's too. She was from Elizabeth, New Jersey, a Portuguese girl, next to Valencia restaurant by the Newark airport. They all happen after 10 p.m. and before midnight. Thank you, and I'm sorry. Please investigate, and have a great day. Take care.